Carlito Galvez Jr. will walk through the gallery of the GPH's MNLF peace process.
Panahon na ng pagbabago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong.
You may now be seated. Thank you.
Asenso, magsikap ng mabuti ka nang guminhawa tayo. Malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas. Bago, dahil sa ito ay kinakailangan tayo na magtulong-tulong na paunlarin ang mahal nating bayan. Panahon na ng pagbabago at ayos ang mga dapat ayusin. Dapat lang maging tungkulin ng bawat mamamayan dito sa atin. Ng pagbabago patungo sa pag-asenso, magsikap ng mabuti ka nang guminhawa tayo. Malaki natin sa mundo at ipamalas ang bagong Pilipino at bagong Pilipinas.
Sa
May we now invite the President to lead the sounding of the gong, together with Secretary Antonio Lagdameo Jr., Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., Minister Muslim Sema, and Deputy Speaker Abdul Karim Miswari. On my count, Mr. President. 3. The sounding of the gong is a tradition that echoes the call for unity, understanding, and harmony among our people. It officially opens the 2024 National Peace Consciousness Month. Thank you, Mr. President. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, we are also gathered here today for the commemoration of the 28th anniversary of the 1996 final peace agreement with the Moro National Liberation Front. May we request Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation, and Unity, Secretary Carlito Galvez, for his opening and solidarity message.
His Excellency President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr., and to all distinguished guests present with us today, ladies and gentlemen, good day. Magandang araw po sa ating lahat. 20 years ago, the Philippine government and the Moro National Liberation Front pursued a peaceful settlement of the decades-long armed conflict through the signing of the 1996 Final Peace Agreement. I would like to extend my utmost gratitude to the President Ferdinand Marcos Jr., for allowing us to celebrate today's event in this great hall and for your sincere and unwavering commitment to the peace process. Your strong political will and determination to further cultivate and protect the peace for the Bangsamoro region is greatly felt by the people and other stakeholders in the region, and even the diplomatic corps who are present here today. The peace dividends that the Bangsamoro people now enjoy include sound policies that have translated into billions worth of investment, job opportunities, lower crime rate, and negative incidents of major armed conflict. On behalf of all peace stakeholders, maraming po salamat, Your Excellency, Mr. President. As we come together to commemorate the 28th anniversary of this monumental peace accord, I once again underscore the President Marcos Jr.'s call for unity under the framework and principles of Bagong Pilipinas. I strongly urge the leaders of the members of the MNLF present here today to continuously tread the new path of peace. As the Marcos administration Jr. repeatedly expressed its commitment to the implementation of the 1996 Final Peace Agreement and all other signed peace agreements, let us maximize the strong partnership forged through the years between the national government and the MNLF. This will allow us to sustain the gains of our peace initiatives and co-create conditions that will uphold human dignity and achieve better quality of life for former combatants, their families, and communities. This anniversary celebration also bodes well as we open the National Peace Consciousness Month for 2024. This 20th anniversary theme focuses on the transformation of the minds and lives of the people we serve, which is in the essence of the implementation of our peace agreements. We have prepared various activities for the celebration of the National Peace Consciousness Month this year that will span across the whole month of September. One of these activities is the celebration of the 38th Mount Data Sipat Cordillera Budong Administration Peace Accord anniversary, which coincides the occasion of the President Marcos Jr.'s birthday on September 13. We will have various activities such as the Peace Education Summit, the Peace Constituency Building, the community service activities, and other meaningful events. These activities support your administration peace agenda, placing the transformation of former combatants, their families, and communities at its core. As the country's national peace agency, we hold on to our commitments to work closely with our peace partners in ensuring the implementation of all our signed peace agreements. The President in the recent State of the Nation address said, and I quote, "The implementation of peace agreement is now in its concluding phase. Former combatants and their families live peaceful and productive lives in their respective communities, and the government will honor and fully comply with its remaining deliverables and commitment under this peace agreement." Happy anniversary to the 1996 GPH Final Peace Agreement. Happy National Peace Consciousness Month. Mabuhay ang Bangsamoro. Mabuhay ang Bagong Pilipinas. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you, Secretary Galvez. At this point, please direct your attention to the screen for the audio-visual presentation on the history of the GPH MNLF peace process.
The peace process between the government of the Philippines and the Moro National Liberation Front started under the administration of President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., which resulted in the signing of the Tripoli Agreement in Libya in 1976. The peace talks between the national government and the MNLF resumed in the late 1980s when President Corazon Aquino visited MNLF Chairman Miswar in Sulu. The peace talks, which began during the term of the late President Aquino, continued until the administration of President Fidel B. Ramos, leading to the signing of the 1996 Final Peace Agreement. The Final Peace Agreement has served as the driving force in uplifting and transforming the lives of MNLF members, their families, and their communities into peaceful and productive members of the society. The signing of the peace agreement also resulted in the integration of around 7,000 former MNLF members into the armed forces of the Philippines and the Philippine National Police. Its leaders led the former autonomous region in Muslim Mindanao. In 2016, the government of the Philippines, MNLF, and the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, or OIC, signed a joint communique in Saudi Arabia, which concluded a 9-year tripartite review process. The conclusion of the tripartite review process was a crucial step in aligning the GPH-MNLF peace process with the overall Bangsamoro peace process. The joint communique identified 4 key agreements to be implemented under the GPH-MNLF peace process. This includes the active participation and representation of the MNLF in the new Bangsamoro government. Following the plebiscite in 2019, the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao or BARM was created and its government, the Bangsamoro Transition Authority, was established. In 2022, President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. emphasized the need for greater inclusion of the MNLF into the BTA. In August that year, President Marcos led the outtaking of MNLF leaders as members of the new BTA in Malacañan Palace. This occasion became a symbol of the Marcos administration's peace, unity, and reconciliation agenda. In a bid to further strengthen the GPH-MNLF peace agreement, MNLF leaders were also appointed to various BARM ministries. They are now working side by side with the Moro National Liberation Front counterparts in ushering peace and development in the region. The national government remains committed more than ever to fulfill the commitments it has made under the 1996 Final Peace Agreement. In 2023, the Office of the Presidential Advisor on Peace, Reconciliation and Unity, or OPAPRU, launched the MNLF Transformation Program in Basilan, Maguindanao del Norte, Maguindanao del Sur, Lanao del Norte, Lanao del Sur, North Cotabato, Cotabato City, and Marawi City. A total of 1,941 MNLF members have so far been verified and profiled under the Transformation Program and have received socio-economic transitory assistance. The Transformation Program aims to help empower and transform the lives of the MNLF members, their families, and communities.
The peace process, the peace agreement in Mindanao between the Moro National Liberation Front and the Philippine government was started by the late President Ferdinand Marcos Sr., which is happened to be the father of our present president now. So we are happy to note that the present administration led by our His Excellency President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. is committed to implement all that signed peace agreement.
Peace process po natin, it gone a very long way na. Started many years ago. At nakikita natin naman ngayon, ang positive niya, fast-paced siya. Nakikita naman natin ang administration ng mahal natin na Pangulo na binibigyan ng importance ang peace process dito po sa Mindanao. At nakikita po natin yung full support niya at ang openness ng administration to fulfill all obligations from the side of the government. At kami naman, from the side of the MNLF, partners po tayo in peace, partners po tayo sa journey, at partners po tayo sa Bagong Pilipinas, sa future ng buong bansa.
The Philippine government remains committed more than ever to push forward, sustain, and build on the gains of the GPH MNLF peace process.
The implementation of peace agreements is now in its concluding phase. Former combatants now live peaceful and productive lives in their respective communities. Some of our former rebels are now absorbed into the AFP, serving in the defense of the Republic, while others are now part of the PNP BARM. Government will honor and fully comply with its remaining deliverables and commitments under these agreements.
At this juncture, may we invite Special Assistant to the President, Antonio Ernesto F. Lagdameo, Jr., to introduce our guests of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you to the Special Assistant to the President, Secretary Anton Lagdameo. Please take your seats. Who has also been our important operator in the issues that have been coming up as we prepare for the elections of next year for the parliamentary members of the Autonomous Parliament of BARM. The honorable members of the Cabinet, the Presidential Advisor on Peace and Reconciliation and Unity, Charlie Galvez Jr., the Chair of the National Liberation Front, or MNLF, and Minister Muslimin Sema, Vice Chair, Moro National Liberation Front, and Deputy Speaker, Abdul Karim Tan Miswari, my fellow workers in government, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. It is fitting that as we open the National Peace Consciousness Month, we also mark the 20th anniversary of the 1996 final peace agreement with the Moro National Liberation Front. This momentous occasion brings us back to a defining chapter in our history, when the government and the MNLF formally ended the decades-long struggle. From the forging of the 1976 Tripoli Agreement under my father's administration to the signing of the 1996 Final Peace Agreement, we have demonstrated mutual respect and strong collaboration and a burning desire for peace. In our broader quest for peace, we have also engaged other stakeholders in helping us forge a path towards meaningful autonomy for the Bangsamoro. In 2014, the comprehensive agreement of the Bangsamoro was signed. The journey was long and it was difficult. Negotiations sometimes stalled, and there were occasions of very difficult areas of impasse. However, our fervor and determination for lasting peace has endured. Through continuous conversations, concessions, compromise, we finally signed the Bangsamoro Organic Law in 2018. The BOL is a testament to the value of peace for Filipinos. It enshrines the hopes and the dreams of the Bangsamoro people through the creation of the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao. The negotiations and peace talks took years and brought out a number of disagreements. Nonetheless, we persevered and came through for the sake of healing and for reconciliation, for the betterment of our fellow Filipinos in Mindanao and of all Filipinos in the Philippines. Not only did our efforts lead to peace, it also resulted in increased investments, generated more employment, helped lower the poverty incidence in BARM. I extend my gratitude to the men and women of the MNLF, under the leadership of Chair Nur Miswari and Chair Muslimin Sema, for your steadfast commitment as natural allies of this administration, and of course, as our brothers, our partners and sisters in peace. Let me recognize your support in our anti-terrorism campaign, particularly in the provinces of Basilan, Sulu, and Tawi-Tawi, where insurgency was among its foremost concerns. We also acknowledge our international partners. We would not have progressed this far without your help, without your guidance. Rest assured that you can depend on this administration to implement all signed peace agreements for the security, the inclusive progress, and stability not only in Mindanao, but throughout our country. The peace processes with former revolutionary organizations such as the MNLF, Cordillera Bodong Administration, Cordillera People's Liberation Army, and the Revolucionaryong Partido ng Manggagawa ng Pilipinas, Revolutionary Proletarian Army, Alex Boncayo Brigade, Tabara Paduano Group, now known as Kapatiran, are now in the advanced stages of implementation. We are also implementing the transformation program, which aims to uplift the socio-economic conditions of MNLF combatants and their families, and communities as well. In the spirit of convergence, I urge you to continue working with all stakeholders in the region towards accountable, transparent, and people-centered in governance in the region. We are likewise encouraging you to engage in a continuing open and constructive exchange and dialogue with government and its instrumentalities to discuss the experiences and challenges of our people in Mindanao so that we can provide responsive policies to serve you. I also call on the MNLF and other stakeholders of BARM to ensure a peaceful and orderly and credible conduct of the first Bangsamoro elections next year. The forthcoming election is an important reminder, not only of the democracy that empowers us to mold our destinies, but also of the visionaries who paved the way for the freedom that we all relish today. This landmark, the election of the members of parliament that will occur next year, is as important a landmark as the signing of all of the peace agreements. This will now not only formalize, not only institutionalize, but actually operationalize BARM's part in the national government. And that is a very, very important landmark, a very, very important part of our peace agreement. That will be the day when we can say that we have recognized the autonomy of BARM, and BARM has also recognized its membership into the fold of society within the national government. And that is an important conclusion to any peace effort. With peace and understanding now firmly rooted in our communities during this year's celebration of the National Peace Consciousness Month, let us now focus on the transformation of a country towards a more inclusive, peaceful, and progressive society. Peace begins within us. It flourishes the moment that we strip ourselves of the idea of us versus them, promote respect for our fellows, uphold everyone's dignity. We can only promote peace if we cultivate the foundations, the conditions, the necessary environment for it to thrive and prosper in every corner of our society. So my fellow Filipinos, the dividends of the peace that we have worked so hard to achieve are now upon us. And the responsibility to create a more inclusive and prosperous country now lies in our hands. For us to move forward as a strong, undivided nation, the government will continue to pursue a principled and peaceful resolution to internal armed conflicts with neither blame nor surrender, but with dignity for all. Together, let us build a more secure and dignified Bagong Pilipinas, where no one is neglected, where no one feels helpless, most importantly, where no one lives in fear. Again, happy National Peace Consciousness Month. Mabuhay tayong lahat. Mabuhay ang BARM, mabuhay ang MNLF. Marami pong salamat sa inyo lahat.
Thank you, Mr. President, for that inspiring message. May we request Minister Muslimin Sema and Deputy Speaker Abdul Karim Iswari to present a memento to our President as a sign of the MNLF's commitment to peace and a gesture of appreciation to the President's support to the 1996 Final Peace Agreement. Thank you, Mr. President, Minister Sema, and Deputy Speaker Miswari. Again, thank you, Mr. President, Minister Sema, and Deputy Speaker Miswari. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. May we call on the key leaders to please come on stage. Please be seated. International partners, please get ready. May we request our cabinet secretaries to also join the photo opportunity with the President, while our international partners, please get ready. Thank you. Please exit to the right. Thank you. Again, please exit to the left. International partners, please come on stage. First batch of MNLF, please get ready. Thank you. Please exit to your right. First batch MNLF, please come on stage. Second batch MNLF, please get ready. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Second batch MNLF, please come on stage. Third batch MNLF, please get ready. Thank you. Please exit to your right. Thank you. Please exit to your left. We will request the President to kindly proceed downstage for a group photo together with the distinguished guest. Center. We will request everyone to please proceed to the center for the group photo with the President. Please move to your center. On my cue, Mr. President. 3, 2, 1, smile. Peace sign. Thank you, Mr. President. That ends our photo opportunity, and that concludes our program. Thank you, Mr. President, for gracing the opening ceremony of the 2024